wondrous sights imaginable.
Kansas is full of good men. I don't want to be a good man. I want to be a great one.
The Wizard of Oz is such a great classic and so beloved by so many millions of people that it's hard to think about doing a prequel to it, but really, when you think about it, it's L. Frank Baum's work, which is the source material. And not that he's Shakespeare, but it would have been wrong to stop playing Macbeth after a performance in the year 1722 because it was so brilliant. The work is there to be interpreted and interpreted again. It's really fine material, and it should be, in my opinion, refreshed and brought to a new generation of filmgoers.
Am I dreaming?
You're in Oz. I don't think about things from an outside point of view. I don't kind of artificially plan out what I want to do next. I just read scripts, and then either I respond to them, something in me leaps, or it doesn't. And when I read this, it was written in part by David Lindsay-Abaire, who's a really fine playwright, and so I really responded to his outline of this character.
This is the first big tentpole movie I've been in. I don't normally go to them or like them, but I love this script and I love Sam Raimi, and he had this assembled this dream cast. And then when he met me, he said he wanted me to improv and riff with James and sort of figure out the character with him, and it just seemed like the coolest adventure.
We're gonna find this wicked witch, steal her wand, I'll get that big pile of gold, and you can have a nice pile of bananas, all right?
Bananas. Oh, I see. Because I'm a monkey, I must love bananas, right? That is a vicious stereotype.
You like bananas?
Of course I love bananas. I'm a monkey. Don't be ridiculous. I just don't like you saying it.
All the spectacle is not more important than working with the actors, working on the narrative, working on the story, working on the human level. And so the way he balances those two sides is masterful. And you can look at any Raimi movie and you'll see that you get both in equal measure.
What I love so much about his work is that there's always there's a handmade quality to it. There's something about it that feels like a little earthy, a little raw, kind of like the seams show a little bit, and I really like that. Even in a big movie like this, I still feel like there's something kind of, it's very like Americana, and I like that.
Isn't he wonderful? Didn't I say he would come?
You dare escort that oaf in here and allow him to climb on the hallowed throne?
And why not? He is the wizard.
The wizard, or so he says.
During the days when I made The Evil Dead, I was simply studying the basic art of filmmaking. What does one image cut to another image mean to an audience? What do they interpret from it? What's the effect of a moving camera on the audience? How do you build suspense? So it's a much more simple technical aspect of filmmaking that I was involved in and interested in. But as I've grown older, I've become a family man. I've had loves and losses, and I've become interested in the human character and the human heart. And now I'm primarily interested in telling a story of a human being and how they grow. And I'm still interested in the technical, but now as an enhancement to what is my first love.